Steeler Nation, welcome. You are now watching Steelers for 7 Podcast Episode 183, live on YouTube, X, and Twitch. Audio versions available on all streaming platforms. So buckle up, because this episode is going to be a crazy one. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Bang bang Steeler gang.
Last time on Steelers for 7 podcast.
This is episode 181 and 182. Reason being is going to recap the Ravens game and go into the Chiefs game.
I feel the same way, Kev. I feel the same way. It's an F all the way across the board for me. I'm talking about from the D coordinator on down. It was an F. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a total failure. Like, no aggression. You know what I'm saying? Like, no attack.
Kids, I need y'all to gather around because I'm about to tell you guys the story of the night before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through Pittsburgh, we have a 10-5 record. I'm sure you've all heard. Coming off of a loss to the Baltimore Ravens, I'm sure they're excited that their season's been saved. Our offense last game looked like a decapitated chicken, and that's why for next game, we desperately need George Pickens.
It's a new season, baby. Steelers for 7 podcast. You already know what it is, man. Gang, you already know what it is, man. It's still a gang. It's the gang. You already know what it is, man. Going for that motherfucking Super Bowl, yeah.
Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a game, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the 6s, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it. Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a gang, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the 6s, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it. Steeler Nation. Welcome to Steelers for 7 podcast, episode 183. Dre, what's good, brother?
First of all, hopefully everybody had a good Christmas and enjoyed their holiday. Second of all, we know what the story is with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we know the narratives going into this game and what we got to face next week. But other than that, I'm all good over here, brother.
Bet, man. This episode right here is a little different because we're a few days removed from, the game. But, just like old-fashioned, I do want to go through the Are You With It or Not that we did. You feel me? And, see what was good and what wasn't good. The first one was Bill would get penalized more than 6 times. I don't think that happened. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me pull that up. I'm going to pull that game up, man. Shout out to everybody over there. You feel me? Shout out to all the audio listeners. Oh, yeah, this episode is sponsored by AI. We're going to, if y'all seen the beginning, we got introduced by, my man Frank. Frank, man, he had to put his little touch on the man. But as you see, a little later on, you're going to get a couple more of the AI buddies to ask us some questions, man. So make sure y'all keep it locked. Shout out to the audio listeners. Shout out to everybody on X, everybody on YouTube, everybody on Twitch that's tuning in right now. Shout out to everybody on TikTok right now. And I still don't have this up yet. But Dre, how was your Christmas though, man? How was that, man?
Oh, as you know, your boy got some new Steelers gear for Christmas, of course. I had to re-up on Steelers gear. Okay. Yeah. Got me a Jack Ham throwback jersey, and I got me Justin Fields jersey. Had to cop both of those.
Hey.
Every Christmas I got.
Okay. Look. the Jack Ham jersey was like you needed that based off of what we did in that top 20. That top 20, we left him off. So it was like, yeah, Joe, you gotta go get that. Nah, it's dope though. Add to the collection.
Yes. Now I got over 40 jerseys in my collection total. 40. Whew.
40?
Yeah, over 40 jerseys. New school, old school, legend, home.
Every era. We're gonna break it down one day.
Yeah.
We're gonna break it down one day, man.
Zach, I actually got a request on that.
Where was you when this?
Yeah. But yo, I actually got a request to go through all my jerseys on TikTok. I was like, he's like, yo, dude, I know you're a Steelers fan, but I got a video request. Make a video of showing off your jersey collection. I'm like, dude, it's gonna take about 10 minutes. But I might do that one.
Right now, this one, 10 minutes later. Now, this one right here, we just got halfway through. You know what I mean? But I got it up. The Steelers only had 4 penalties in that game. So this is this is crazy, right? Steelers rushed for 200 yards.
Hell,
I don't even have to look, Dre. But I'm kind of glad I did look because guess what, Dre?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Am I tripping? This is our offense. Yeah, it's our offense. Wow. We rushed for 202 yards.
Wow. Huh.
Oh, Najee had 74. I forgot about that, man. Okay. Yeah, we rushed for 200 yards. So yeah. That was one.
Yeah, Jalen Warren showed.
I mean, Yeah. See, next one was GP will finish with at least 75 yards in a TD. I'm not sure. I think it would have been like that if they didn't call it back.
Oh, that was a tragedy.
That was his touchdown here. But he had just for 50 yards and no touchdown, so that's a no. Next one was Steelers defense forced more turnovers than offense will score touchdowns. I don't think we forced the turnover.
No.
I think it was another situation where it was that the ball didn't bounce our way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tragic.
I don't even want to look. I don't even got to look that one. This one right here, we all know. I think he had 55 in the drive.
Yeah.
He had 55 in the drive, bro. Like, so you already know that's a dub. That's a dub, man. So that was the Are You With It or Not for the previous game. Stay tuned Friday. You know what I mean? We're going to get the new additions, man. The new additions, man. But Dre, man. God, like I said, man, the episode is sponsored by AI. You feel me? We got a couple people from the AI community that generated some questions for us, man. So we're going to go ahead and throughout the episode, we're going to answer these, man. But we're going to go ahead and start with this one right here.
In a 10-day span, the Chiefs are 3-0, Texans are 1-2, Ravens are 3-0, and the Steelers are 0-3. Based of that stat, why do you believe the Steelers ended up with the worst record of the 4 teams that played in that time span?
Well, gee, Mr. AI, sir, that's pretty simple because we had to play those 3 games in a 10-day time span with little to no rest.
Dre, you ain't catch it. All 4 teams played 3 games in 10 days. All 4 teams. Let me rewind it. Got to rewind the more.
In a 10-day span, the Chiefs are 3-0, Texans are 1-2, Ravens are 3-0, and the Steelers are 0-3. Based of that stat, why do you believe the Steelers ended up with the worst record of the 4 teams that played in that time span?
Well, when you put it like that, oh boy.
AI had to do their research, man. They said, hey, I wasn't the only ones that had,
3 days.
in
Yeah.
10 days. There was 4 of y'all.
Yeah. Could we make the argument that the Steelers had stronger competition? That they had a harder schedule?
You can probably say that based off of whoever they played the first game of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
The first game of the 3, I'm not too sure.
I can say because our 3 losses back to back are the Eagles, the Ravens, and the Chiefs. So
because I know Houston played the Ravens and somebody else. I think the Chargers or something.
yeah, divisional opponent. So,
but that's what you'll say. Like you'll chalk it up to kind of
yeah,
the level of competition.
yeah, you can make that argument, and I wouldn't be mad at you.
See, I thought about it in a whole nother way, right? Because I was like, let me see, how can I think outside the box with this situation, right? And take those 4 teams, right?
Right.
You got the Ravens, who outside of Derrick Henry, they have a lot of the guys that have been there for a while, right? With some vets there, both sides of the ball.
Right.
The Houston Texans, they're all kind of like together. Head coach,
Right.
quarterback, you know what I mean? This is like the second year. This is like their sophomore year. But they have majority of their core from last year. The Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones. If you got them, you got them. And they're just come on, dog. They ran Super Bowl champs. Yeah. So you already know they got continuity crazy. To me, I'm thinking out of all 4 teams, the Pittsburgh Steelers is the team offensively that has a lot of new things. New coordinator, new quarterback. Just started to get consistent with the offensive line as far as who's going to play each week. Like just like they didn't have enough time to be able to be prepared for 3 games in 10 days. I think in 3 games, having 3 games in 10 days, you have to rely on continuity. You have to rely on talking to somebody without even saying a word, talking to a teammate without saying the word. It's just a certain look. I just think the Steelers didn't have that right now to be able to compete at the levels they supposed to compete on. Because look, we had turnovers and we couldn't. We turned the ball over and we couldn't get turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that was communication outside of the fumbles. But everything was communication based. You know what I'm saying? Like there was certain situations where we could have got turnovers and guys just couldn't fall, they couldn't get the ball. You know what I mean? Like that part don't really got to do nothing with continuity or whatever, but just based off of that, man, what do you think about that?
Also, one key component is we were without George Pickens for 2 of those 3 games. That's a big one. But yeah, also you're correct as far as the direction that our team was going in. Like there's little to no communication and little to no chemistry. You're right. We still got a whole bunch of new pieces. And you're right. They have better at this point. Everybody else is on that list, they have better team chemistry on offense than we do. So that's a big reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So, after thinking about that, I was like, okay, I got kind of understand that. All right, bet maybe we just thought things was gonna be better than what it was. Yeah. I still believe that the Steelers could have won maybe 2 of the games. Yeah. But this turnover, man.
Yeah. That's what made me mad the most. That Ravens game should have definitely been ours.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And but also I thought about this too. I thought about this as well. Like us having this time off is literally like a bye week.
Yeah.
You know how the shows come out after bye weeks, the game after the bye week.
Mm-hmm.
Turn up. They turn up. You know what I'm saying? And I think if we're gonna break it down more on Friday about the game, more of the who's playing and who's not, but just me thinking, I'm thinking the Steelers is gonna have momentum going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
But hey, you brought up in the group the scenarios. What was the scenarios again?
We can't do any worse than 6th seed. And the best case scenario is if we win and the Ravens lose to the Browns, fat chance, that we get the 3rd seed back, which means that we would face whoever the 6th seed is. We would face whoever the 6th seed is.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Okay.
I think I think it would either be the Chargers or the Broncos.
Okay, Chargers or Broncos.
But at this point, I mean, the playoffs is all about matchups. It's all about, well, who would you rather face?
Yeah, that's how I'm looking at it, man. Because it's like every team could beat every team. I feel like that's going to play that first week.
Right.
Shoot, I just heard a situation because the Lions and 49ers game, which was outside of maybe the last 2 drives. I was like, yo, where was the defense? It was like 11-10. I feel like it was 11-10 watching that game. Like there was only 10 guys on defense, both sides of the ball up until the 4th quarter, late 4th quarter. You know what I mean? But I heard a stat somewhere in that game, and it was talking about that. Man, it kind of came and went, man, because I just like heard it. You feel me? Like it wasn't something I was paying attention to. I just heard it, but it was intriguing, man. It'll probably come back to me a little later, but yeah, man. So to wrap this whole thing up about these past 3 weeks, like just to summarize it, I gave my little thing, my little idea of, hey, you feel me? Maybe you guys weren't, the guys are new or whatever. Like, that whole spiel I did. Like, just like, I'm going to call that my summary of the 3 weeks. Like, if you had to summarize the 3 weeks, what happened and what you think is going to happen coming out of this, what would that be?
Well, one of the reasons why we fell apart is you're correct. We didn't have any especially the thing is you would think we would have prepared for this with it being this late in the season. But yeah, we still have a lot of things we have to work on as far as team chemistry. And it seems like that we didn't have enough of that going down the stretch. And like I said, we were missing one key piece. We were missing George Pickens on our offense because he makes up for probably about 60% of our receiving yards. So that's also a big one. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it for me.
Hey, real quick, man. I did a blog maybe a few days ago because T.O. came out.
Oh, yeah.
He called out George Pickens, man. He called out George Pickens. And when I watched that play, Russ threw the interception, when I first seen it, I was mad. Because, you just seen the play. You seen the play. I didn't see the development of the play or anything. But when they started showing different angles, because they kept running it back. When I saw George Pickens really stop, and you can see how the rest of the play was developing, that George Pickens was supposed to run his route, run straight, go. You feel me? Kind of widen out a little bit. You know what I mean? Just to get the safety over there so Russ can throw the deep ball to Patrick Freiermuth. You feel me? And put it where only Pat can get it. Because if you see how the dude intercepted it, if he wasn't there at all, Pat was catching it. with ease. It was right in the basket. But the dude, when George Pickens stopped running his route,
Mhm.
you know, that's when you feel me. That's when the safety was like, "Hey, I ain't got to worry about him. Let me go over here." And it was Merry
I,
Christmas from there, man.
yeah, but I don't think that was him giving up on the route. I think it was just a miscue.
That is another way of saying that. That
Yeah.
is well, I don't want to say it's another way of saying that. That is like a totally different thing. It's the same thing, but it's totally different. So you're saying you just believe he didn't think the play was for him to
Yeah,
do
but
that.
yeah, because he looked more frustrated than Russ did. Because you saw he looked confused as opposed to him just giving up on the play.
Mm. So what you got to say to T.O., man? T.O., I don't got the quote right here. I might get off of TikTok. I ain't gonna lie. I need my phone for references. But like I'm not too sure what T.O. said exactly verbatim. But
Mhm.
so what you got to say to T.O., like, because T.O. came for your mans, you know?
Pickens is my boy. I mean, don't get me wrong, T.O. is one of the GOATs. I mean, but I think, let me read this. Pickens
Okay.
sabotaged the play that wasn't to him. I think that's kind of a reach.
Pull up the footage. Hey, if the NFL wasn't on some crazy stuff, y'all, I'll pull up the footage.
Yeah.
Gotta pull the footage up. You feel me? What's going on,
My
Still 43?
response to T.O. is now we have seen George Pickens be a diva, but then again, we all know who the king of divas is, and that's T.O. himself. But does he have the right to criticize? Yeah, tell me if I'm lying. But yeah, now does he have the right to criticize? Does he have the right to criticize him? I think being a former receiver himself, absolutely. But to that degree, to say that he, gave up, that he just gave up and didn't try, I think that's ridiculous, especially with what we're going through right now. Like we see, you see the magnitude of all these games. So yeah, I mean, he had the right to call him out on it, but I just don't think he had the right to call him out on that degree, saying, "Oh, your heart wasn't in it." No, I don't think that was it.
It was a couple more people. I think, matter of fact, it might have just been a show and the whole panel was just piling on George Pickens. But
Yeah.
I never watched the play to see if he gave up. Me saying giving up was like, yo, he didn't do the right thing. You
Mm-hmm.
know, no malintent, no none of that. You know, because
Right.
even when I kind of described it in the blog, I ain't really bash the kid. You feel me? But I'm like, I don't know. But also, you gotta remember what happened before that. Before that, that's when he like that touchdown situation. It was either a big play or a touchdown that got called back,
Right.
and then I believe that was the next play.
Yeah. And the
The
thing is,
next play
every
was the
time
end.
that shit kills our momentum.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing kills momentum than a play going back.
Yeah, man. That the way you just snapped right there, you almost put up the cue. Almost put the cue up, man. But
Yeah.
look. I was like with George Pickens, man, he looks like that he can easily be deterred with something. You feel me? Um, he can easily be taken out the game. You know, if something not going his way. If he don't feel like he's the reason why we winning, look out. And it's to the point, low key, bro. I'm seeing like Steelers should trade him in the offseason. I'm seeing a lot of that. I'm seeing a lot of that. And
Yeah.
I
I don't think.
it's been cooking up for like the last 2 days.
Yeah. I think it's all hearsay. I mean, I think we extend him.
I say we try to get a legit receiver in the draft, B. A
Mm.
legit try to get a legit one, man. Like someone that you know is gonna work with no BS. Like we
You're
gotta stop giving crazy motherfuckers a chance. Like, you know what I mean?
you're asking a
So
lot, bro. You
Still
asking a lot.
43. Still 43 was replying to you. He was like, he done it before, talking about, you feel me, George Pickens giving up on plays and all that. And I'm assuming he said, damn right to something I said. I don't know. Oh, man, bro. I wasn't even looking at the comments. He just put something up here. I hope they trade him too. Too much drama, fam. Ooh, let's stay there. Let's stay there.
Woof.
Let's stay
That's
there.
spicy. That's a spicy take, bro.
Yeah, man. He said, they hope they trade him. Get him out of here. Never to be seen again. I'm not going to front. I don't see George Pickens like, if he's not on the Steelers, yo, he would have to mature 100, like 100 miles per hour for real. Like, he would have to really do that because I don't think no other team will put up with it.
No, they
at
wouldn't.
least half of the stuff. But I'm not gonna lie, I do be seeing NFL players from other teams that kind of act George Pickenish. You feel me? I don't know if that don't even sound like a word. You feel me? But
yeah,
you know,
but the Steelers got
the right thing to say.
Yeah, I hope that. Yeah, but the Steelers got a horrible knack for drafting deep.
That's because if you think about it, man, it goes back to Antonio Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Antonio Brown was a little off. You feel me? That's what made him great. Antonio Holmes, he can go back a little further than Antonio Brown. Shoot. Matter of fact, you can go back to Hines. We've been getting crazy people for wide receivers, and you can go before that. But I'm sure that Hines would.
Yeah, Plexico Burris too. He had the
Blickaplex. You feel me? Oh shoot, man. Oh man. But hold on, man. All right, here you go. I'm surprised Minka haven't woke them yet. I don't know what's going on in that locker room, man. Like, we're gonna get into that in a second. Matter of fact, let me go ahead. Let's go take a quick break. When we come back, man, we're gonna address a little bit of something, man. Because still 43 low key, he was on to something with that, man. And it got a connection to what we're gonna do next. So we're gonna go ahead, take a little breaky break, you feel me? Stretch them legs, go get, you know what I mean? Go get something to drink, you know, do something nice. We'll be right back, man.
I agree. I'm not trying to be biased, but Mason doesn't look like a Steeler. He been with us since 2018, 19. I'm sorry. It's like he's still learning the offense. I'm like, bro, come on. Like, we lost Ben for a whole season. You still playing like trash. Like, he did all right on the preseason. My personal take, but I feel like, come on, you've been with us 3 years, almost 4 years. You should know the offense by now. He's still, like, taking forever, like, to make a decision and shit. And with Dwayne, he's more goddamn poised, more relaxed. Like, like he knows the offense. Like, you got to have it.
Tomorrow, as far as like the young guys, not like the established guys.
Our second,
but anybody that's coming up,
bro. Our second and third stringers look pretty damn good, especially on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, and because like I'm in several Steelers groups across the board on Facebook, and there's this thing, well, because I love Mason to death as a person, but he's just not that guy. I trust Dobbs more than him, especially because he's shaping up to be a dual threat. And mark my words, this is his second stint with the Steelers. If it doesn't work out here, he can always be a starter somewhere else.
All right, man. All right. Hold on. I'm going to let you say hi to the whites right quick, man.
Okay, all right.
Here's the podcast for the Steelers.
Oh, okay.
Hey, how you doing, man?
That's right.
We undefeated, baby.
And I feel like we started, dog, on our receiving core. The Pittsburgh Steelers have gone on record to have some of the best receiving cores in history, and yet we scored opportunity after opportunity. Look at how, just in the past 10 years alone, we breed some of the best wide receiver talent in the league. And every time they go somewhere else, hell, even our backup wide receivers, if they was to go somewhere else, they could be a starter in any other team.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Except, what's his name? Sammy Coates.
Yeah, Sammy Coates couldn't catch.
What a way to end.
All right, man. Hey, yo, Dre, that Jones years ago, man.
That was like
Sammy Coates.
Sammy Coates was a replacement for Martavis Bryant. Wow.
Yeah, man. Sammy Coates, man. It Studs for Seven podcast, man. You know, it's the gift that keep on giving, man. But yeah, let me go back to the comment. Man. My man said, I'm surprised Minka haven't whooped them yet.
Mm.
We got another question from one of the AI team members, man. Who we got? Who was it? Malik. All right. Play the one Malik did.
Steelers correspondent for the Pat McAfee show, Mark Caboli, posted this on X. Mike Tomlin gathered the team together the day after the loss to Chiefs and addressed the elephant in the room, so to speak. Sounds like he wasn't going to let it fester and got on top of it. Players seem to have appreciated it. Now my question for Steelers for 7 is, what was the elephant in the room?
What was the elephant in the room? I got a couple theories it might be.
Break them down, bro, because I'm thinking it could be multiple things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, our Jones might be similar, so I'm interested in hearing what you got.
All right. Number one, is Russ starting to lose that zip? I mean, because I'm just hear me out. Hear me out. Because he's been looking good because he looked good right up until this 4-game stretch where we have the hardest games. And it's like, well, maybe Russ is playing to the level of our competition, and maybe he's starting to lose it a little bit. But I mean, of course, for like the first 6 weeks, Justin Fields, we pretty much saw what he can get out of him, what we can get out of him. It's like, well, let Russ start, and a lot of the Steelers faithful was ready to run Mike Tomlin out of Pittsburgh because of that. But that wasn't just his decision. But we won that game because of Russ, and everybody was like, "Hey, let's ride the Russell Wilson train. Let Russ cook." And he was cooking right up until that loss to the Eagles. Maybe that was the elephant in the room. You think so?
That wasn't one of my first couple, but it was a thought. It was a thought. Because I think Justin Fields was like the follow-up question or something like that. Yeah. This was on Tomlin Tuesday when he said it. I watched his press conference a little earlier today. Yeah, man, like regress. I don't want to use that word. I just think opportunities wasn't there. But Russ did do some things that was like, bro, you're not taking care of the ball no more. You kind of feeling yourself, but not like in a cocky way. It was just like you just thinking you better than what you're doing.
Yeah.
But
everybody was saying Russ was washed before this. He needed that streak to get his swagger back.
Yeah. Yeah. But him being burnt out or him kind of, burning out, it was a little thought in my head. You know what I mean? Another elephant in the room, I think simple George Pickens antics.
Oof.
It's like, because if you break that film down, bro, yeah, that was a touchdown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it is like, you can really kind of put a highlight film together of him not completing his play. You can put a highlight film of him completing his plays too. But it's like, it's a roller coaster. I mean, the way Coach talk about him, and Coach defended him too in the press conference, saying that wasn't his route or whatever like that. Like, that wasn't on him. But it's like, yeah, all right, we know you just protecting the guy because you a little, you know what I mean? Right. A little 730, you feel me? But I don't know, man. Like, how you feel about that one being the elephant in the room? Like, that's the meeting. The meeting took place because of that. I think your reason might be a little better because that's play. But then again, you got the antic stuff too. So it could be either one. And there's more too. We're not done.
Well, we all know that Mike Tomlin is a player's coach or whatever, but he will bench your ass if you get out of pocket way too much. And the thing is, a lot of people harped on that for him not benching Antonio Brown because of the Facebook Live situation that happened 7 years ago? But yeah, he kind of bat down the hatches on that. But as far as that being one of the things that the team addressed, you know what? As much as I hate to say it, it wouldn't surprise me. They're going to try to harp on George Pickens to buckle down. And if he doesn't, then it's like, okay, well, it don't matter how good you are, how good you can produce. You can get benched too. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the elephants in the room.
Okay. So that's two theories, right? I got another one.
Right.
You got another one? Because I just went. You feel me? Like, if you got another one, you might say something I know. I mean, you say something I might say. But if not, I'll go ahead and say something.
All right, you got the floor.
All right, bet. Check this out. The defense, miscommunication on defense.
Tell me why you just took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say that next, but go on.
Yeah, like the communication for the defense is looking like training campish. There's plenty of times where we see a play happen and you see guys do this. Arms is up, y'all. Audio listener.
Or you see them trying to change the coverage mid-play and then looking around confused.
Yeah, like it's like we're like almost at the end of the regular season. We're about to hit the playoffs, yo.
Exactly.
We're about to hit the playoffs. Why are you going to go into the playoffs and you still can't communicate? That's crazy. Like, that's coaching. That's the players not respecting the coach. Because come on, man. If the players really respect the coach, and I ain't talking about Coach T. I'm talking about Mr. Terrell Austin. You feel me? I don't think the defense respect them. I don't think the high IQ guys respect them. You know, because you see the high IQ guys get into it with him. You know, I like the biggest example is Minka. You feel me? So I can probably say that might be the elephant in the room. Like, the defense is been playing kind of terrible these last couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that might be that might be the reason, because that affects multiple people. That's calling out multiple people. You know, calling out the coach, the players. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think something like that might have been the elephant in the room. Like, Mark Caboli, he wilded out. He wilded out.
Yeah.
Like, he literally put he gave us no insight. He just gave us something, but he didn't give us insight. Granted, Coach T said it. These are words he said. But it's like, come on, man. Like, well, you're supposed to be the insider, man. You're supposed to tell us a little something. But crazy work, man. Crazy work. I'm trying to think. What would be another one?
I think those are all the basic ones that everybody is saying. And what everybody.
Yeah. Chat, you feel me? If y'all come across that, y'all want to add y'all flavor to it, you feel me? We can read those. Same thing with y'all TikTok, if y'all over there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all sending stuff. I don't know what y'all be sending this stuff. I'm still figuring this stuff out over there, Dre. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, for real. We asked the defense to bail us out too much, though. This is my problem with that still, 43. Because the times that our offense do good, our defense act like they don't know how to be good. That happens more often than it's supposed to.
But also
You know what I
another
mean?
problem is we'll force a turnover, won't do a damn thing with it, and then we'll have a quick ass 3-and-out. Give the damn defensive time to rest.
Yeah, it's both. It's definitely both. I can agree it's both. But I don't think we asked the defense to bail us out. I just think the defense, it be times to where they can't bail us out when they supposed to. You know, that's what's been happening these last couple of weeks. Like these guys are really losing on third downs. Like, they're losing on third downs. You know, some teams even go for it on fourth down because we've been trash. Like that might really be the elephant in the room. Because you got NFL teams saying, "Yeah, I go for it on fourth down because I know we're gonna get it." Nah, B, y'all need to have a player only meeting, a coach firing meeting. Something, yo. Something, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. That was my take on that thing, man. Like Dre, did you say something about that?
Oh no, I actually didn't. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. So, sure, what you think of? Oh, yeah. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Like, but I'm optimistic, man. I think that the Steelers will do good. Are going to do good against the Bengals.
Yeah. The Bengals hot right now, and they fight for a playoff spot.
Yeah, and they're hot. So it's like we're not going to get a pushover team where we're going to think that, hey, we're going to come in here and win, or we're going to win. Nah, they playing for something. We're playing for something too. So it's really going to be war. And on top of that, it's the division game. Ain't nobody laying down for purpose. Oh no, we're gonna try to like, you know what I mean? Because if the Bengals make it, nah, I don't even want to play like that. But
exactly,
you never know. You never know.
But it could be a 2-for-1. It could be a 2-for-1 special where we maintain our seed in the playoffs and we kick the Bengals out with a win.
Exactly. And I know that's something right there that can motivate the team. You know what I mean? I definitely know that's something that can motivate the team. But the players, another part of, what Mark Caboli said, that coach said, was that the players appreciate it. Well, no, I think that was more what Mark said instead of what Coach T said. But the players appreciated it. And it's like we got guys on the team that's not like participation trophy type guys. We got guys that, gonna call you out if you ain't doing well. You know what I mean? Like it might take a little bit to get there, but when they get there, they're gonna have a conversation. They're gonna have that convo for real. You know what I'm saying? But you already know what it is. We're gonna take another break. And we take another break, we're gonna come back. We're gonna have the last question from the AI team, man. The last question. So we'll be right back in the jiff. In the jiffy. Once I find one of these little commercials. You feel me? One of these little commercials. Boom.
Got in contact with Joey Porter's people, and I said, I ain't got no problem with y'all, man. Y'all not really on my radar.
To beat the Colts, the Steelers will have to get over 150 yards on the ground, and Justin Fields will have to throw over 2 touchdowns.
Where he at? Oh, this dog is down.
I told Jonathan Taylor and his mother this summer, this is the 1 week I ain't room for y'all.
Yeah. Hold on. Put it in all, you feel me? It caught fire. It got attention of some major celebs, you feel me? I actually just read a text from one. He said, yo, Kev. Matter of fact, he sent the video. I'm going to play it. Yeah, man. What was the name? Francine is her name? Shout out to AI Francine, man. She came through. She got a question for the gang, man. There you go.
Former Pittsburgh Steeler and Hall of Fame quarterback Terry Bradshaw believes the Steelers should have never traded Kenny Pickett. Do you agree? Or do you believe he stole Brett's pills?
You know, I said this at the beginning of the season. I actually agree with that. I think he should have been our third string guy. I don't think we should ever. Yes, that's not so much of a hot take. I think we should have kept him for our third stringer.
It ain't about the hot take. I just didn't think that was the direction he was going. Go ahead, Dre. I ain't gonna say a word. You got it.
I agree. Yeah, but it's better than our other third string guy. What's his face? I can't even think of his name right now. But you know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I think we should have honestly kept him as our third string. But the thing is, it was some narrative. It was a narrative going on behind the scenes that he wasn't going for that because he wanted more playing time. But hey, I mean, he was in our system for what, 2 years? So yeah, before we finally gave him I wouldn't say we gave him the boot, but because didn't we give him the opportunity to stick around too? But he just didn't want to play second or third string. But yeah, I think we should have kept.
I think the day we signed Rest, I think that's when he was like, "Yo, get me out of here. I want to go to Philly, or get me out of here. I want to go somewhere." You know, he didn't want to be here, bro. That's why I'm not jacking that. You feel me? Like, he didn't want to be there. And on top of that, this is a little deeper than rap, man. I think Terry Bradshaw just don't like Russell. Because he was big on like not putting Russ in for Justin Fields. He was against that heavy. Now he's saying, hey, they shouldn't have let go Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett didn't even complete the game that he played in, you know? And the guy that replaced him got more touchdowns than him in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Against the ones. So it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy. I don't know what Terry thing is, but he need to stop. For a legit, like on some legit work, you need to stop. You need to stop, man. But shoot, man, Dre, this is gonna be a short one, kid. Let the people know where they can find you at.
www.youtube.com/thedreadman, IG.com/dreadman540, and TikTok.com/dreadman540. Like I said, this game was kind of a slap in the mouth, but the two best things about this game was, one, it ended, and number two, that we got better days ahead of us. That's pretty much all I got to say about that. But as always, Kev, blessing to host a show with you as always, and I can't wait to do our prediction of our season finale against the Bengals.
Word, man. We're gonna get the feedback. I need feedback from the folks. You feel me? How y'all feel about the AI team? The AI team, you feel me? Shout out to the AI team. Shout out to the AI team. Shout out to the AI team. Might pull them back for Friday. It all depends on what's going on, you know. So make sure y'all keep it locked. Stills for 7 podcast, episode 183 is in the books. Dread, I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. It's your man Kev Easy here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and follow Stills for 7 podcast on all platforms.
It's a new season, baby. Stills for 7 podcast. You already know what it is, man. Gang, you already know what it is, man. It's still a gang. It's a gang. It's the gang. You already know what it is, man. Going for that motherfucking Super Bowl, yeah.
Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a game, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the 6s, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it. Steelers for 7, yeah, we about to go get it. Still a game, we win it. Go down in the trenches, yeah. We ain't trying to kick it like Drake. We do it for the 6s, then we can kick it. Yeah, this our division. The other 3 go missing. Come on, let's get it. Yeah, this our division. Super Bowl, let's win it.